But there's one other thing that makes Tubby Time the very best time of the whole day. And do you know what that is?
It's a very special friend of mine.
Live from the metronome.
Yes, sir. So how do we start this? It's the number one thing I'm kind of
Starting it.
starting. It's hard.
You know what? Let's get right into a topic then. Let's just.
Well, no. Like, welcome everyone. Episode 1, Rubber Ducky Time.
Yeah.
Live in beautiful city of Windsor.
Yeah. Well, see, this is going to be a little raw at first, but we're gonna get into a couple things. I don't know. I'm excited for this, man.
I'm
very
pretty
excited
excited
for
too. A lot of people, when we first said the name of our podcast that we were going to create,
Didn't like it.
it was met with immediate laughs and giggles and chuckles as if we're just childish. For, by the way, where are the rubber duckies in front? There we go. Hey, but like people were just like, you know who you are if you're listening. They were not fans of the name, and they didn't really understand the meaning behind the name. And I think if this is going to be episode 1, we should explain the name. That's where we should start.
It's all you.
So we decided to name the podcast Rubber Ducky Time because starting last year, thanks to COVID, shout out COVID, by the way. If you're listening and you made it through,
Shout out COVID. It shouldn't get any more attention than
no. We don't respect COVID. Never mind. Fuck you, COVID. If you're watching COVID, I had you. I beat you. We both beat you. It was light work. Work. No. So
more like nothing good.
I don't know. In the break like the fucking dawn of COVID, we really started to bond. Me, you, and Mason. Shout out Mason.
I called you before this.
Yeah, shout out Mason. We really started to bond, and merely because we would get together at Mason's house, and we'd go into the hot tub.
And become
3 guys,
own little rubber duckies.
5 feet apart, because
we're not gay.
You know the vine. And we just talk. Like it was the first time where we actually like talked like real friends. I'd say.
I would 100%.
Like we talk about our girl issues. Some had more than others.
It varied.
Everybody has their issues, right? And
you gotta realize.
But we talked about everything. We got to know each other better. We became like actually like really genuine, close. It feels like lifelong friends.
Dude,
and it all started from Rubber Ducky Time.
Yeah, no, 2 years. Like, it doesn't seem like a long time. It's a fucking long time.
It is a long time. 2 years, going strong, hanging out every day. Like that's. And then.
I still haven't got tired of you.
I'm not tired of you either. We'll see. Like depending on how many episodes we do of this.
We'll see.
And we're just talking shit.
I think we might only be able to talk to each other on Tuesdays from now on.
Yeah, just Tuesdays.
You're my Tuesday appointment.
We're gonna try and film the podcast Tuesdays and then have it edited for the weekend and then have it out the following Tuesday. So every Tuesday there's a new podcast for you guys, courtesy of Rubber Ducky Time. I'm gonna say it a few times in this episode so it sticks into your head. That's the name of the show.
Ducky Time.
But to get back to the why we named it Rubber Ducky Time. It's just like it just encapsulates our friendship, I think. And the way like we started bonding through Rubber Ducky Time, which is what we called the group chat. So here we are. One day we were bored and we were like, school's cool, right? Like it's fun. Not really. But then we're like, let's just start a podcast.
Exactly. Now we're already 3 weeks in. First one. Well, this will be the first one, but yeah. And I don't know. It's just easy to talk. You know what I mean? So why not?
Record it? You ever thought of like...
Dude, I was thinking about this. We have the conversations that people just like have, right? We have those conversations, just regular conversations, but they're funny and they're interesting to us at least. Who knows? Maybe nobody thinks it's interesting, but we are interesting enough to the point where...
Don't get me wrong. We're two idiots. Completely... borderline uneducated.
We're filming memories too.
We are filming our
conversations,
but I think it's also fun.
If we filmed all of our conversations, you know how many fucking laughs we have.
Oh
my god!
Not to brag, we have a good time together. And hopefully you see that. I'm looking right in the camera because we're going to do audio. And what's the other? If it's audio, then it's visual. Video. Yeah, we got to figure that out.
We got to get a fart mic.
We might need a fart mic. Let us know in the comments if you want a fart mic. We will hook up a fart mic so we can both rip some ass into the mics for you guys.
Yeah, we got a comment section.
You guys' audio pleasure. No one's going to comment on this at all. If 3 people watch this, it'll be amazing. If you're watching this, respect. So, I guess, like, do we kind of talk about what the show is going to be like? Just for the first couple of minutes?
Yes, yeah.
The show's going to be, if I'm being honest, it's going to be us talking shit, us saying shit that we don't know much about, right?
It'll just be our conversation.
Yeah.
So honestly, like, if you don't find us interesting, it might not be the one for you. However, we find us interesting, and we're doing this for ourselves just as much as we're doing it for anybody else.
Yes.
It's going to work on your stand-up, which is a huge part of this.
Hopefully.
It's fucking just another outlet to be funny and just talk. And it just keeps the boys together.
I think a lot of the boys are also pretty excited for us to do this. Shout out to the boys.
Shout out to the boys.
I think the boys are
going to come in for a couple conversations too.
Oh yeah, we're going to be having guests. Hopefully it can get to the point where we can actually have like actual legit guests that we've never met before and we can interview them. I've always been a person where
you want legit guests. I think the boys are legit guests. I love you boys.
Oh,
Tony might not.
No,
I got
okay.
you.
Okay,
I got
so
you.
You're
Okay.
twisting my words. You're Joe Roganing me right now. CNN. Relax, because the boys, we're gonna have great conversations. But I was thinking, if it gets to a point where we can have guests we've never met before, and we get to interview them. I've always been someone who's interested in interviewing a person, but not solely as like pressing them, but just getting to know them through bouncing questions off each other and responding. I love doing that. I also love the sound of my own voice. As you probably can tell if you know me, I talk a lot, but that's really not the point. The point of the podcast is fun. It's just fun.
Exactly.
We're bored and we want to have fun.
We just want to do it.
We could just cap it off at that. It's rubber ducky time. I wish these made a squeaky noise because I would squeeze it.
But they pop.
I'm trying to get a soundboard in here too. A soundboard would be sick. So let's get started. Let's open up the discussion that we're gonna get into.
I had a couple new high thoughts.
You had a couple new high thoughts?
I did.
Let's get into Trev's high thoughts. This is gonna be a segment that we will be starting. It's called Trev's High Thoughts.
Okay, first, could we just acknowledge the 2 little lines that I said? These aren't high. These are the drunk things that I said. But when we were just like, not me and you, but when me and Chloe were just laying down. And out of nowhere, we were having a conversation, and just out of nowhere, I just said, I need to use your computer downstairs for Photoshop.
Yeah, I remember that.
No sense.
You guys were crashed upstairs at the party, and she said you talked during your sleep.
Yeah, it had no context whatsoever.
We have shared a room several times during our friendship. I've never once heard you talk in your sleep. At all.
And then
so it's weird.
Within the next 5 minutes, I said you stole 3 good players on that trade. No context.
Out of nowhere
whatsoever.
You still have 3 good players on the trade.
No, apparently I said with attitude. Like, she actually stole 3 good players on the trade. Like, we made a deal or something, and she fucking.
So you don't have any recollection of this at all?
No, but apparently she ripped me off. 3 players. 3 whole players on that trade, dude.
Did she wake you up and say, "Hey, like"?
No, I woke up right after I said it, realizing that she fucked me on the trade. No, just kidding. No,
she screwed you over on the trade?
She did. She fucked me over on the trade, apparently.
It's weird. Talking in your sleep's fucking weird.
But, okay, the last high thought that I had, those ones were just, I don't know, I just laughed.
Random thoughts you had to get out of the way.
I laughed when those happened, but, you know what? This high thought is for off. I just realized what I wrote down. It's for off mic. So, it's on you.
Not inappropriate.
This topic is
okay, so this past Sunday, Super Bowl, what was it, 56? 56? Super Bowl 56 happened. My question, first off, we watched the Super Bowl together, right? As homies do, we watched the Super Bowl together. What did you think of this? What did you think of the game? Is my question.
The actual game?
Yeah. Do you remember watching the game?
Yeah, no, of course I remember watching the game. I think that Joey B.
Joe Shiesty.
I think he needs some people in front of him, and then
Yeah.
he would have won the game. But other than that, I'm happy for Stafford and OBJ.
Yeah,
I think they both wanted one. I think Aaron Donald also deserved one. I think all of that team kind of deserved one. Cooper Kupp for sure, but
it's a lovable team.
It is.
The Rams are a very
100%.
lovable team.
Out of all the LA teams, I think I like them the most. Like,
There's
sure.
The good thing about the Rams is there's no one on the team that's like big ego. Like even Jalen Ramsey has completely like gone away from his ego, and he's just a baller now.
No, honestly, and like out of all LA teams, for sure them.
Oh
they're
yeah,
the one to go with.
Like fuck the Lakers, fuck
I
the
hate
Clippers.
every other LA team except for maybe the Angels. I don't mind the Angels. The Angels are okay.
Yeah, but they're what are they? The eighth most popular team in LA.
Not only that,
they're barely an
the
LA
Angels.
team.
It's hard to like them because they have Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, and they still are shit. They can't even make the playoffs. Like the fact that you have the best generational player and
Yeah, but that's just
doesn't make
from the
sense.
front office standpoint, it's a complete misuse of the most talented baseball player ever. Or at least that's what you guys tell me. Mike Trout is such a talented player. But back to the Rams, this was one of the first Super Bowls where like there was no one like that you could hate. Like no one went in like, oh, I fucking hope the Bengals lose.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Like usually,
There's
by
a Tom
way
Brady, there's a
of Tom
Mahomes.
Brady being in the game, either you're on the I hate Tom Brady or you're I love greatness. I want him to win.
Mahomes is getting to that. I find too. Like
You know the problem is we don't like
Mahomes because of his brother.
we just as people we don't like when you win too much. We don't like when you remember the Warriors in 2016
Yeah.
when so the year before they came out of nowhere and they were just bombing threes and the Splash Bros was the hottest thing and then they won and it was great and then
But then they
the
kept
next
winning.
year remember they lost and they had that fuck Steph Curry song. People don't like when you're too good.
True.
When you're too good, you're on top.
People start hating.
They like underdogs. You know what I mean? Like when what I said when the Rams won, I was like, I'm underwhelmed. Like imagine it would have been so much cooler if the Bengals had won, and I wasn't even pulling for
agree.
anybody.
No, I wasn't either, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
I had no money on the game, so I wasn't really like.
I didn't either. I was a pussy, and I couldn't commit to betting on the game. But shout out Mason, he won his parlay. Good for you.
Yes. Good.
But overall, I thought it was a good game. I'm proud of Matthew
I
Stafford.
think the halftime show was.
Not good.
I thought it was better than everyone else is saying, but that being said, it could have been a lot better.
Well, would you mind providing the great insight you did after the halftime show?
Okay, well, I just think that if they would have maybe put a little more effort into the actual show itself, made it a little bit longer. Like The Weeknd, for example, last year,
Which I thought was a great performance.
It was a good performance. And
I
everything.
love The Weeknd.
I think if they put all the effort and the resources that they did from last year into this year's, like the talent that they had this year, I think it could have been the best one of all time. But they just put all of it into the set instead.
Dude,
and
they had
all
like
they did.
the collection of music they were performing is amazing. Like to start it with the next episode,
50 Cent was pretty sick in there. I'm not gonna lie. When he came out,
50 Cent is still amazing. I don't care. I don't want to see all this he's fat type shit. Let me see what you look like at 50. Show me what
$1, baby.
Is he not 50?
He's a full $1 now.
Yeah, he I'm not gonna lie, he came down looking plump. That was hard on him to bet. Like,
Okay, I was thinking about this. Actually, this was another high thought that I just didn't write
give
down.
it to me.
Okay, when he was upside down, he did a whole verse upside down. I understand that was a video, but dude, there's no way he was actually upside down. Like
What do you mean?
Okay, so he's a big boy. If you're upside down, all the blood is rushing to your face. There's no chance that guy didn't have a stroke.
So you're saying for the live Super Bowl performance, he wasn't hanging upside down?
No, I think it's a hoax. I think that there was a sheet of glass in front of him that made him appear upside down.
Man, I mean,
Dude, look
they
at his
definitely
chain.
have the funds to do that.
Look at his chain. His chain isn't even, gravity's non-existent for him.
You don't think so?
No, watch. I'll pull up a pic right now.
Really?
Right now.
I don't know. I just when I saw him, I was like, oh, that's a great surprise. And then everyone's just shitting on him for being fat. The internet is rude.
He was good. Do you see the video of LeBron singing and dancing?
Yeah, but like the funny thing is, you ever watch LeBron lip sync? He doesn't know a single lyric.
No, that's hilarious.
Like he'd be like the lyric is, I don't even know. Can I be honest? I really don't know the lyrics to In the Club.
No, neither
I
do
don't either. It's because he mumbles it. I got what you need. That's like the, and then LeBron's up there just like, and people are recording it, and then he gets clowned on too. It's great.
50 Cent.
Dude, did you see Bieber in the audience? During Eminem's Lose Yourself performance, there's video of Justin Bieber standing on top of a chair in his box, not even watching the performance, but rapping the Lose Yourself verse to everybody who's trying to watch the performance. He's just up there, you better lose yourself. And then everyone's watching past him, and he's just like, yeah, but me though, like right here.
I'd watch him. I'd give him
It's Justin Bieber. I fucking love that guy.
Hold on.
I don't think you're right with this, but I will keep going on the subject of how I thought the halftime show was pretty mid. I thought it was pretty...
Dude, I think I'm right.
I can't see how you think that's a conspiracy of, like, this guy really couldn't commit to the fact of hanging upside down.
Dude, he didn't
for a 20-second verse.
He didn't hang upside down. There's no way.
No, he was definitely upside down.
Listen, I'm no scientist, but if you're upside down and you're that big, then as soon as you get back up, all the blood's in your brain. That's a brain aneurysm. You're dead right there.
No. Not at all.
No?
Not at all.
Dude.
I think...
for sure.
I don't know if brain aneurysms just out of nowhere pop on you like that.
There's gravity. I take it back. No brain aneurysm.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
There's gravity. I just saw the chain.
No. Up to you know what the cool thing is? This show is about when you're wrong, you admit that you're wrong.
Hey, I just admitted that I was wrong.
Yeah. But you know what we're not wrong about?
Huh.
I didn't really get the Mary J. Blige's presence at the halftime show. I don't know who she is. Do you know who she is?
Of course I do.
You know Mary J. Blige?
Yeah, she's in lots of... I don't know any of her songs.
I don't know a single song is what I'm saying.
But, like, I've definitely heard her before.
I will tell you what, though.
Jay-Z.
For however old she is... For however... What?
She's from New York.
Dude, that's Alicia Keys. Concrete Jungle, Wet Dream Tomato? That's Alicia Keys,
that is
idiot.
Alicia Keys. Okay.
I could totally call you a racist right now.
Why?
It's 2022. You can't do that.
But why? It's for their song.
I'm just kidding.
We cannot put this one out now. Now I'm gonna get canceled first episode.
Yeah, but I'm being satirical, people.
First episode, Trev gets canceled. Thanks a lot, Tony. Fucking
Alicia Keys.
My career's over before it even started.
Mary J. Blige, for however old she is absolutely stacked. I don't know if you saw.
Like her boots, like those things were high.
Okay, yeah. First of all, I did not see a single Patrick Star meme with the boots.
Yeah, I'm actually.
We were talking about how that has to be a thing. No one capitalized on that, so that's annoying.
That's the first Rubber Ducky time tweet right now. Right now.
I think we already missed it. We got to set up all the social medias and stuff.
It's a little late, but
we got to set up all the social medias.
Dude, I say Twitter should be our number one.
Yeah, Twitter's gonna be nuts. We're just gonna be posting stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Posting like Anthony's taking over. I'm taking a shit today. Twitter is like the most useless.
I love it though.
App there is.
It's
favorite. Just post whatever you want.
Out of all social media, by far Twitter's my favorite.
The fact that like it's now become a platform for politicians to push their agendas on.
That's who
ridiculous.
You're following, because mine is a whole bunch of.
Oh yeah, no, but it's because you are a little bit on the simpler side of Twitter.
I'm just not on the political side.
I'm not on the political side either. But like Twitter's a weird space where people just get to post whatever they want, and most people take it completely to heart. Like, you ever seen the Twitter threads of someone famous will post something, and then under it'll be like, oh, well, actually, like, and they just like the cancellation of just thread, and it's like 0 likes.
Yeah, I usually just look at the tweets. I never really go through the comments.
Twitter is a messy place.
Some threads I'll look through, but it is definitely a messy place. But
it's also the greatest place for memes.
I think it is the best place ever.
No, dude, it's a tool that like has become used for what it should never have been used for. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be like.
I mean, what it was originally used for was like you're gonna tweet, "Oh, going to the store," hashtag groceries, like stuff like that. But nobody does that anymore. Say,
I tried tweeting a little bit back in the 8th grade and stuff.
Really?
I used to tweet
Actually,
stuff.
I used to kind of
like if the Denver Broncos won a game, I'd be like, I would literally go onto Twitter and be like, you know what? All my 70 followers need to know that I'm happy about this win. So I'm going to tweet, big win today. Like, go Broncos.
Yeah.
You ever do one of those?
I used to do like for my old
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to read some of my old tweets.
You know what? Let's read each other's old tweets.
That is a great idea.
I'll read your old tweets. You read my old tweets.
Okay. What is your Twitter?
Come on. You don't follow me?
I'm pretty sure I follow. Oh, I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. Fist fight on the first pod. I fight Trev. What? Dude, that's the thumbnail. Like this. Ready? Oh. Fist fight. Yeah. If you're listening on audio right now, we just made a funny face into the camera.
Okay, ready?
Yo, you have too many tweets, bro. I can't go back all the way.
Yeah, you could.
To your personal tweets? Just read some of mine.
Okay. Okay, starting off with silent for those who don't have a voice.
Nah, bro. Okay, I'll explain that. Let me explain that.
Stand silent.
No. You picked the worst one.
That's the first. I'm going in order.
Okay.
Next one. I am still silent for victims of terrorism around the world.
I am, by the way. I'm still silent for victims of terrorism. I don't fuck with that shit. Stop doing terrorism. Stop it.
R.I.P. Johan Cruyff. Legend.
Okay, so that's
I have no idea who that is. Educate me.
That's Dutch soccer legend Johan Cruyff. And he passed away, and that shit choked me up. So I tweeted about it.
It's alright, bro. It's alright.
That's what Twitter should be used for. Your personal reflection on people that are dead.
It's
I still can't find your thing.
Only getting better from here, though. Okay, mine. See, you tried being funny. This is your young comedian coming out. Mine.
I didn't try
me trying to flirt with my grade 9 girlfriends.
Where are yours
without
at,
actually flirting? Just you gotta keep scrolling because I retweet a lot of shit that I find funny. But
dude, you retweet so much shit.
But some good stuff in there, dude. Some good stuff.
Okay, keep reading mine.
All right, next is why us grade 9 stressing more over exams than America over Donald Trump.
Read the date on that.
January 1st. January 25th, 2017.
That right there was a contextually sound statement. So, yeah, I think that's still funny.
Okay, next one.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, go.
So, by the way, shout out St. Joe's. Just kidding. So it's just a video of the St. Joe's school and then Trev being the absolute savage troll you are. He what's it called? A quote tweet or whatever?
Oh, dude.
He quote tweets it. This one blew up.
Beef.
This one low-key blew up.
Yeah, this
he
is
goes,
one of the good ones.
He quote tweets it and he goes, lol. Could you imagine sitting on the floor during a pep rally? And then it's like question mark, upside down question mark. That tweet, bro? Dude. 11 retweets, 33 likes.
Dude, the Zachary Cup beef was wild.
Insane.
Back then. I fucking lived for it.
Beef.
Okay,
Shout
ready?
out
Your
Brennan
next
High
one?
School.
I am a snake, period.
Still stand by that.
That's it.
That one still stands till today.
Okay, go.
Dude, I cannot find these. You have too many. Keep reading one for me.
Champions League and chill, anyone?
Again, I don't think I miss on much of these. So the Champions League, for all the uneducated folk, is the number one club soccer tournament. And I was making a reference to we could watch the Champions League and
fuck.
Yes. What grade was that? Maybe the 8th grade?
Nah, that's 2017, so that's grade
Oh, that's grade 9. Grade 9 was weird.
Kanye West has the best outlook on life. Coming on
Dude,
context
oh my god,
right
can we get into Kanye?
The fact that we're talking that you tweeted that like in grade 9 and we're reading it. What's happening
I'm
now?
gonna need you to read the date on that one.
Okay, that was on April 25th, 2017. And the fact that we're reading it now after
April
everything that's
25th, 2017.
I
was
really
ahead of the
have
curve
the best
to say
outlook on life.
Kanye West, despite all of his clearly psychotic behaviors, I still cannot not love. Right? Have you been paying attention to his Instagram account at all? And when this comes out, this might be old news. He might either be dead, arrested, or his Instagram account might be deleted. But he's going fucking nuts about Skeet Davidson.
Skeet Davidson. Which just means cum Davidson.
Just means cum Davidson?
I'm pretty sure Skeet is
Skeet,
just cum.
right? Because
unless
what's his lyric
I'm stupid.
Nah. He's got lyrics about Skeet related to cum. It's got to be cum Davidson.
I'm assuming.
Skeet Davidson.
Which is kind of funny.
Oh, you mean Hillary Clinton's boyfriend, Skeet Davidson?
Skeet Davidson.
No, but he's going nuts. Like I'm gonna look at his account right now.
Okay, I'll finish off with a couple of these though.
Yes.
Well, thanks for showing up in the first. Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna. My no is the biggest thug I've ever met.
Again,
goes without saying.
Read it one more time.
My no is the biggest thug I've ever met.
He's a huge thug. A huge thug. Some might say a vandal.
Nice.
A rebel.
One looking to the deep inside of the soul of this solar eclipse.
Yeah, again, that's a great one. That was the day of that solar eclipse that everyone was like, "Oh, don't look at," and I was like, "Watch this! I'm about to blow up on Twitter."
You definitely thought this next one was going to be a
fire.
hit. You thought this next one was going to be a hit for sure.
I'm starting to feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm gonna grow up and name my kid Cocaine, so they'll grow up hating their name and won't do drugs. Parenting 101. It's a good idea.
I need you to, but you see there's potential in the funniness of that tweet, isn't there?
There is. It's just got to be pulled out of it. You got to pull out the funniness from the tweet.
I think I almost hit the nail on the coffin there. Is that the word? Is that the thing? Pin the tail on the coffin? Put a tail on the coffin? Help me out here. Put the final nail?
Put the nail in the coffin.
I don't even know if that's the right saying. But Kanye West is nuts. I was at work today and I was writing down some potential things for us to talk about on Pod 1. I have a story to share if anyone would like to hear this story. So getting back to the Super Bowl, and I don't want to dwell on the Super Bowl any more than after this story. Okay? Super Bowl, the game was cool. Halftime show was pretty shit. Snoop Dogg is easily the most likable person in the world. No matter how much I see him, I never get tired of him. But Cooper Kupp, I'm pretty sure on the broadcast they said his grandfather and his father both played in the NFL.
Yeah.
Now Trev looks at me and Trev goes, "Hey, that's pretty cool. Do you think this is my impression of you. Hey, that's pretty cool. Tony, do you think his kid's just gonna get in the league just once they see his name's Kupp?" And I look at Trev and I go, I don't really know. He could be like Magic Johnson's son. And Trev looks at me and he goes, "AIDS?" And I pan to him like this. I go, "What?"
And
then he's got this blank stare of like, "Well, what did I say wrong? Does AIDS?" I just fell on the floor and rolled laughing.
Yeah, that might have been one of our.
Shay had no clue what was happening. It was like it was the funniest thing that happened that night.
No, for sure. Might have been one of the hardest laughs that we've had so far.
It was a genuine belly laugh from just sheer stupidity.
AIDS?
AIDS? Nah, for those of you who don't know, Magic Johnson's son is of the LGBTQ plus community, but
way to be politically correct. I would have said gay.
No. I think we all know it runs on a spectrum. So he's not gay where I'm gonna be a professional athlete still, like Carl Nassib. Yeah. He's gay like I'm gonna wear dresses on the red carpet.
Yeah.
So I personally don't think he'd have any interest in playing in the NBA. That's what I meant.
That's fair.
He doesn't have AIDS. I'm not saying he has AIDS. Magic Johnson has AIDS, but he beat AIDS.
Cooper Kupp doesn't have AIDS.
Does Cooper Kupp have AIDS?
No, I don't think so.
You know what he does have?
What?
A Super Bowl MVP.
Do you know what else he looks like?
What?
Jake Paul.
He does have a Jake Paul looking face. I don't. You know what? Blonde guys, can we end the beards? No more beards for blonde guys.
Wow.
If you're fully blonde,
beards, dude.
Nah, like
Fucking beard.
this is me looking at my shitty beard, but
Just dye blonde. Maybe you'll like it.
no, the blonde beard looks weird. Your beard is weird.
Your beard is weird.
Where's that from?
Eminem.
Your beard is weird. Oh no, isn't
Eminem's
isn't that
beard is
MGK?
weird. MGK said Eminem's
Your beard is weird. That's a bar.
It is. By the
But
way,
no.
your beard is weird.
Your beard is weird. Fuck.
All right, you said you had a thought, and I asked you what that thought was, and right away you're like, nope, saving it for the pod.
When was this?
This was when we were in Shay's car.
Oh, okay, so this is good. Yes, it's in my high thoughts and quandaries section of my notes. I suggest everyone, if you dabble with the devilish herb, you should definitely have notes open to jotting ideas down. Like high thoughts is such an important aspect of
Being high.
yeah, like write down your thoughts. It's so funny to go back and look like no way I thought like that. You know what I mean? So what I wrote, and keep in mind I wrote this while under the influence. So it might not be as coherent as if I wrote it right now, but it says marijuana is like a workout in paranoia. The more you smoke, the more paranoia experienced and felt, but the stronger you become at dealing with it in the real world / reality. Let that sink in. It's probably not. It's probably going to go right through those ears.
No, I don't know if it will sink in.
Allow me to explain what my thought was.
Sink it in for me.
I'll try and sink it in, but honestly, like I can't draw it out for you every time. Marijuana is like a workout in paranoia, meaning when we're high, we're fucking paranoid as shit. If I see lights flash,
You are paranoid as shit.
no, you are too.
Never.
You could be having a conversation, dude. When you're talking to me, like we're out somewhere, when you're talking to me and you're a little bit high or whatever, and a light flashes, you immediately stop looking at me and you just go, and you stare at that light.
Okay, but there's a difference between paranoid and then there's a difference between looking at anything that flashes. Because I do 100%.
How does that not factor into paranoia? Your brain is tricking you.
No, I think you think that I think that it's a cop when really I just see a light and I look.
Well, no, I think that you think it's a cop because I think it's a cop.
Exactly,
and that's my paranoia.
You paranoid, dude. I don't honestly. That's the thing about weed.
You don't get
paranoid, man. Like I literally no.
Maybe it's because you have a problem. You ever think about that? Huh? Intervention? Imagine right away just catches them in an intervention. No, I'm just kidding. Explain.
Already did.
No,
I just don't get paranoid.
You just don't get paranoid.
No.
Okay, maybe this is a particular thought only from myself, but I thought it was cool. I think marijuana is like a workout in paranoia, but the more that you smoke, the more paranoia you experience. However, when you're in the real world, any paranoia you feel in reality doesn't even compare to the paranoia you feel when you're high, so you can deal with it much better. That's the way I feel.
I mean, I guess. But it's also different because if you're paranoid while you're on weed, you know.
I think what I'm trying to get at
is that's a lot of the problem. As for if you're paranoid when you're not high, then you're paranoid for.
Well, it also works
reason.
like some people get paranoid on it, some people don't get paranoid on it, and that's why some people don't really use it because they know that they get fucked up on it, right? But I think maybe like what I'm trying to say is you just worry about shit less. You feel?
I 100% do.
Yeah, you just maybe the paranoia is like, let's say you're gonna be late, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of paranoid about the repercussions of being late. Well, if you're capable of, if you are experienced with weed in some capacity, you're more inclined to be like, it's really not the end of the world.
No.
Or it's not gonna ruin me. You know what I mean? I do that now. That's all I meant.
Yeah.
But I do get paranoid as fuck. The worst is when I'm paranoid, or the worst is when I'm not paranoid, and then you're perceiving me to be paranoid, and you're calling me out for being paranoid, and then I'm like, and then I have to sit there and explain that I'm not paranoid, which makes me paranoid. It's the worst.
Oh man,
it's fucking horrible.
It's just because you always give me the look. Like you always just go whenever I'm talking.
I have big eyes. It always looks like I'm paranoid. I'm just always like this, like
staring,
wide-eyed. Chris always makes fun of me for it. Shout out Chris Ruda. Okay, so I'm gonna get into. Do you have a topic prepared for us to talk about?
I could definitely go into my vault.
Do it. Do it.
When's the last time you read a book front to back?
Oh,
legitimately.
Shit. 6th grade? Fuck.
Dude,
I don't know.
It's been a while.
6th grade.
Everyone I know is getting back into reading books. Like it's cool or something.
Getting back into... What do you mean? Whoa. Like it's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Like it's the cool
dude,
thing.
Is TV not a thing anymore? Like
reading books?
That's so outdated. And people are doing it like crazy.
I don't think books have ever gone out of style. I think we've never been book people.
Not a book person.
I'm not a book guy either, I don't think. I mean...
I am going to get Tom's new book. For sure. For fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know if I'll read it.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have.
Yeah, I'll have it. No, I'll read it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. When you don't read books, sometimes books are just collector's items.
Yeah,
it's just I just have it because it's dope to look at.
It's kind of what it turned into.
It's just a collector's item.
Yeah, no. So
I don't read books.
I don't remember the last time I read a book front to back.
I think in high school, honestly, I remember I read To Kill a Mockingbird.
I did not. I did the audiobook for the first 3
Spark
chapters,
Notes it?
and then I Spark Noted it.
Really?
100%.
I Spark Noted a few chapters. It's an okay book. It gets a little slow. And when it gets slow, I hit the Spark Notes up. I'll be reading and I don't process what I'm reading because the whole time I'm reading, I'm thinking about, dude, how much other shit could I be doing right now?
Yeah.
I can't sit and read.
I know, neither could I.
But it's so important. I'm a good reader. Like, I think I label myself as a strong reader, but I don't like reading.
See, I would say
You're probably a poor reader.
Okay.
You think you're a good reader?
I think I'm good at reading. However, I don't take in what I'm reading.
Yeah. Shout out Pals. Remember Pals? Did you guys do Pals?
I remember Pals.
Where they was your Pals teacher? My Pals teacher was always some hot chick that would come and grab you out of your 2nd grade class and be like, Mr. Anthony, can I take you into the other staff room? And then she sits you there and it's just you and her. And she's got a stopwatch and she's got a mini skirt on, right? Second part, probably inappropriate. And she brings out this piece of paper and she lays it in front of you and she's got half of it covered and she keeps removing it down as you're reading, but it's all just like random words. She's just checking to see how fast you can read all these random words.
Yeah.
And she's timing you. That shit was nerve-wracking.
It was weird.
It was weird.
It didn't
was
really...
Was it called Pals for you?
Yeah.
I don't understand the planning behind teaching that's how you read.
It didn't make any sense.
Remember you sit there and you just be like, about, at, that, cat, small, ball, like just reading words.
Just words. They literally, I think that, honestly, it makes sense. I don't take anything in. I could read. I just don't take anything in. Well, if I have to, I will take it in. But if I'm reading a novel, I'll realize that I'll read the first 3 pages and take it in. Like, I'll picture in my head, and then I get so bored with it that I'm reading the words on the page, but I'm thinking of things completely different. Yeah. So by the time I'm at the last line on the page, I'm like, wow, I read that entire page, didn't think of a single word.
And then you have to go back and you do the battle of okay, well, do I do my due diligence and go and try and read it again, or do I close the book and go make a sandwich and watch YouTube?
Sandwich and YouTube.
Always.
Sandwich and YouTube.
Every time. Always sandwich and YouTube.
Oh, man, I was going to bring us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
For the pod?
No, for after the pod.
Oh, I got PB&J upstairs. We can get the PB&J.
Dude, I haven't had a PB&J in so long.
Dude, a peanut butter and jelly...
good as fuck.
A peanut butter jelly sandwich when you're absolutely fried out of your mind is the greatest thing ever. Shout out. I keep saying shout out, but Joe Rogan put me onto the. I say it like I'm friends with him, but we're not friends yet. But he put me on to the whole like high peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a glass of milk. So there's something about it. It's so simple, but it's so perfect. It is perfect.
Chocolate milk, not white milk. Chocolate milk.
White milk? Oh, you mean just milk?
Chocolate milk makes it so much better.
It's just regular milk, though. It's not white milk.
Chocolate milk, though, makes it so much better. I'm telling you.
Chocolate milk is great.
Not the white milk.
Chocolate milk is great. I drink the one with high protein now. It's kind of got a weird aftertaste.
Do you ever have the chunky milk? Like the...
What is... Yogurt? What's chunky milk?
Not like the chunky milk. It's usually at like the very back of the fridge. It is a little more sour. Dude, it honestly, so good.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I was like, hey, man.
Nah, the chunky milk.
I don't drink chunky milk.
It's going to be
You know what, though? I've never accidentally drinking bad milk.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I never have.
Gross. Disgusting.
Really?
Done it before.
A day ruiner? Is it a day ruiner?
It's it's a milk ruiner, dude. I switched to almond milk. I swear to God, I switched to almond milk.
Dude, don't give me the almond milk shit, bro. It's literally just sugar.
Oat milk. Fuck off. It's so good.
Almond milk is just sugar.
Oat milk is the best thing to... Oh my God, it's so
I haven't tried oat milk.
It's just so expensive. Like, honestly, I'd rather drink, like, white milk because...
Dude, stop calling it white milk.
I'd rather...
Skim. 2%, 1%. Pick one of those.
I'd much rather the eggshell white milk that I drink. No.
Eggshell?
White milk. Just white milk.
It's not white milk.
Just white milk. Not the brown milk.
Yo, comment if you call it white milk. Don't call it white milk.
The white milk. I'm telling you. If it's bad, like, you will go on to the all almond milk too. 100%.
No. I'm tired of this whole, we don't have the enzymes to break down cow's milk. So then what is almond milk? Show me the nipple on an almond.
No. But dude,
do almonds have nipples?
It's not what it's about. As soon as you drink some chunky white milk.
So it's almond juice infused with sugar, dog. It's like water.
Okay. Well, press oats and you get oat milk. And then boom.
But it's not milk. I'm tired of the whole like...
Okay, oat juice. That better.
Does oat juice sell ya? Oat juice is like...
Oat juice? I would put in my cereal 10 times before chunky white milk.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you pull up to Tim Hortons and you're like, hey, can I get, like a medium, just a medium and just latte? Like 2 squirts of oat juice in there. Just squirt the oat juice in there.
Oat juice, dude, 10 times better. Chocolate oat juice, forget about it. Even better.
I'll try oat milk, but I'm tired of
coconut milk?
I need to know how it's so bad. Is it detrimental to your health to drink milk? Because milk, for me, I don't drink it all the time, but it's not something I'd be willing to never drink again. I do enjoy it.
Kind of makes me shit.
Milk?
If I drink too much.
No.
Because I've been drinking
it's probably not good to the digestive system.
I usually only drink like the white milk when I have to.
Yeah.
And then...
Dude, I'm not going to lie.
And then the chocolate milk.
I don't think there's much about you that enrages me more than hearing white milk.
We found a new word then. We found this podcast episode name already.
White milk.
White milk. But
it's just two white guys on the screen like this. Hey, welcome to Rubber Ducky time. Today we're discussing white milk.
White milk.
Nah.
But yeah. Dude, you don't want chunky white milk though. It's gross.
Oh my God. I fucking hate that you say it like that. I fucking hate that you say it like that.
Chunky white milk and oat juice.
I need to... Oh, so... Getting back to how milk makes your stomach hurt. Remember the one time I told you the story about how like we were talking about protein shakes and you were like, yeah, I just usually like do just the protein powder and then the water.
And
then I go, or no, I'm like, like I'm drinking these protein shakes and I gotta be honest, I have the worst stomach aches after. And you go, what do you do? And I go, I'm just doing like the basics. Like I'm getting some fruit in there. I'm getting my protein powder.
And then 4 cups of milk.
And then 4 cups of milk.
Yeah, that explains it right there.
Yeah, and then you're like, do you put water in it? And I go, what? I go, why would I put water in it?
What's water?
It's a protein shake. You're like, no, it dissolves in water. That's how you keep it light. And I'm like, dude, I've been drinking like so much milk because of that.
Yeah.
And every time I had a stomach ache, like one of like the
no shit.
You ever
full of shit. But I completely agree.
Yeah, horrible.
You must have been like shitting your brains out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Do you know what some people might call that? Push and pee.
You're
Which brings me to my next question.
Push and pee out the A.
What does push and pee out the A? What is pee for you? What's push and pee? What is pee?
Well, now, since the album's been out, whenever I hear someone say push and pee, I just picture the pee emoji. But before, I thought it was pussy. Not gonna lie.
Pussy?
I thought so because the whole Drake song is literally moaning, for one.
Yeah.
Two, pee,
Could be just a coincidence.
Pee power is literally...
Pussy power.
I keep saying
Because
pussy
he says,
power.
that pussy got power. Don't copyright me. You know what I'm saying?
But that's it.
Which, by the way, that album's fucking great.
But then I heard that he thinks that pee, or he explained, rather, that pee is just anything good. So, like, this podcast is pee.
Yo, let us know if the podcast is pee. Respect. Shout out Gunna. No, I perceive pee to be like, when I say pee, I'm like, oh, that's positive. I'm like, that's positivity. I'm just out here pushing positivity. That's what I use pee for.
Here, ready? I'm going to name something. You say pee, or you say...
Oh my God.
What's the opposite of pee?
Dude, are we about to play pee or not pee?
Pee or not to pee?
Yes, to pee or not to pee.
Pee or not to pee. Okay, ready?
Oh, I'm going to make a title card for this and everything.
Okay, pee or not to pee.
Okay.
Ready?
Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rubber Ducky Time's first episode. This is to pee or not to pee.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
We'll go light and then we'll
Okay.
bring it up a little bit.
Yes.
Okay? Starting off with this new Yeti that you just got.
Oh, now I got to do an ad. Dude, okay, so the Yeti is 100% pee.
Yeah?
It's pee certified.
Okay.
You could even probably put pee in here, and if it was warm pee, it would keep the pee warm for, I think, 8 hours. I'm not even joking. The Yeti, I put my coffee in here before you came, and let me tell you something. The fact that I don't feel a single ounce of heat on the outside of the cup when it's molten coffee is so impressive to me.
And it's hot on the inside right now?
Oh, yeah. No, it's gone. I murdered this coffee, but it was literally hot when I just finished it. It was still hot, and I poured it like 2 hours ago.
That's sick, actually.
The Yeti is a 40. This is the Rambler. It's $40, and if you're an avid coffee drinker on the go, it's a great purchase. You owe me money, Yeti. Don't forget it. But that's pee.
Okay. Touch bar on your MacBook.
Not pee.
Not pee.
Not pee. The touch bar on the MacBook's not pee. I paid maybe $1,000 more just for it. Because, like, it's the MacBook Pro, but, like, the next version, it's got the touch bar. The touch bar is so good that they were like, hey, remember for the next version, we're just not going to make the touch bar anymore.
Yeah.
They tried it once. That's how shitty the touch bar is. It's useless. I never use it.
White milk.
No. Because, because milk itself is pee, in my opinion. You saying white milk is enraging, and it makes me mad. It makes me hate pure things.
So not pee.
White milk's not pee. White milk is not pee. Give me another.
You're not going to like me for this one.
Okay.
Oat juice.
Oat juice. I haven't tried it yet. I'm undecided. It's in the middle.
So you're fine with that name, though? Oat juice?
No, oat juice sucks, too.
No, you don't like oat juice.
I'll call it oat juice, but I don't know if that's pee yet.
But you just hate white milk more than you hate the word oat juice.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
I know you're a big coffee drinker. So tea.
Tea's not pee.
Tea's not pee?
I'm not a tea guy at all.
Not
Are
at
you?
all.
Is it tea? Is it pee for you?
It's pee. I like it. Like, I would much rather coffee, but, like, at night, sometimes, like, tea, nothing better. Yeah. I got into a really big tea, like, kick. But...
Okay. You ready? I got one for you.
Okay.
Socks on during sex.
Oh, fucking not pee.
Not pee.
At all. Dude,
not pee, right?
Okay, here, I'll go this far. Socks on after 10 p.m., not pee.
Oh.
Dude.
Hot take, but
No, dude. Unless you're doing something, but if you're at home, done for the night, after 10 p.m., socks fucking come off. Because that is like, when the socks come off, night's over.
I don't think that is true. That's like a number one indicator for night
like,
is over.
Dude, like for example, I go shower, socks come off, right there.
How good does it feel to, after an 8-hour shift, take your socks off?
Oh my God, the pants and the socks
all
are
the heat.
best.
Dude, think of all the heat that's trapped in your feet from socks. When you take them off, so socks during sex, first off, if you sleep in your socks,
then you're a psychopath.
You're a psychopath.
Dude,
the
Chloe's
only
a psychopath. I literally...
Should you say her name?
We've already said it before.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out Chloe.
We said Shay's name. We've said Chloe's name.
Do they sleep in their socks, both of them?
I don't know about Shay. I never slept with Shay.
He's not a sock sleeper.
He better not be.
No way. If you're listening, you better not be a fucking sock sleeper.
But dude, like...
Girls sleep in their socks a lot.
It's...
I think it's common for girls to sleep in their socks.
Kind of fucked.
I had someone.
Actually, you know what? No, I feel very strongly about this. It's very fucked. I do not like sock sleepers.
My mom was the same way. She was like...
Dude, it just
always
doesn't make
yelling
sense.
at my dad about it.
Like, why? Why?
Because here's the thing.
You wear them all day.
Do you change the socks before you wear into bed? Do you have nighttime socks?
You better have...
Think of the laundry you're going through now.
Yeah, and like, they better be different types of socks. Like, if I'm going to wear socks to bed, they got to be those fucking huge-ass, cozy,
it's got to be winter.
Fluffy socks. Yeah, it has to be winter.
Or I got to be so drunk that I can't get down to my toes without throwing up to take my socks off.
I think the only times that I've slept with my socks on, my shoes have also been on because I've just been plastered. Like, if I'm this...
You slept with your shoes on?
If I have my socks on, it means my shoes are on.
You've just crashed with your shoes on before.
I mean, drunk? Yeah, 100%.
That's kind of dope. That's a statement.
Sometimes.
That's America.
You know, I mean, you've never been so drunk that the shoes stayed on.
No, typically I do get the shoes off in time, but I don't go under the covers. We know that.
Like, I mean, I guess this is because we were outside. So I kind of just like was in a tent and then just...
Oh, okay.
Just kinda...
I'm not attacking you. That's if you're fucked up, it's hard to take stuff off.
Dude, it really is sometimes.
It's hard to do a lot of stuff. Like when we were at the party this weekend, right? I went to go grab my sleeping bag from the car. I was pretty on the moon.
And you fell into another car.
I slipped on the ice of the property next to his house. Slipped on it, went feet first into the bottom of the passenger door of someone's like SUV and just smacked the car. And like immediately was like, oh, but then like got up right away. Like,
anything happened to the car?
No, I checked the car. It was fine. I walked back in. Calvin's like, I saw that. He's like, how's the car? And I was like, I'm fine too, bro. Don't worry. But my hip's a little sore still, I won't lie. But that was funny. Everyone was eating it though. It was so slippery that night.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a little bit gone ski. Ice was not fun.
Nah, ice isn't... Ice? Pee?
Is ice pee?
Yeah.
Black ice isn't pee.
Depends on the context, eh? If you're walking on it, not pee. But if you're having it like any other time, pee.
Black ice isn't pee. You like snow? Is snow pee for you?
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
For real?
Yeah. Driving in snow, not pee.
Driving in snow is not pee at all. I don't think anybody likes driving in snow. You know what pisses me off about snow?
Snow after February 18th, not pee. I don't mind it on my birthday, but after that, not pee.
You don't want to see snow after your birthday?
No,
like total Groundhog Day.
I would honestly, on my birthday, I wouldn't mind not seeing snow, but if I see it, whatever. It is what it is. But I kind of, that's my last day.
You get visibly upset though.
Yeah, if it's in March, that's when I'm like, okay, this is
it's February 19th and he walks out, he sees the snow, and he's like, man, fuck. They're like, God damn it, man.
It's on site right there.
What are you doing here, snow?
If I see snow, it's on site. I'm fucking
just stomping the snow out.
I'm stepping
immediately pisses all over the snow.
All over. It's turning into yellow snow immediately.
Yes, 100%. Yellow snow is not pee. Yellow snow is pee. It is pee, but it's not pee. I haven't pissed in. When's the last time you pissed in some snow? You know what that brings me back to? That brings me. Really?
Yeah, I wrote my name in. Dude, if you have the chance, obviously.
If you have the chance? Like it's some prestigious thing.
You can only do it at one point in the year. You can't do it all year round, so you got to take advantage.
I guess.
Are you good at writing your name?
With my hand, I'm pretty decent.
With your dick in the snow?
You know what? I've never actually tried it.
Shut up. You're a
writing
guy.
my name.
So you're not a man.
There's 7 letters in my name.
So you're not a man.
I don't think that's the qualification.
100% is the qualification to be a man.
To piss in the snow.
Piss in the snow. Write your name. Your territory right there.
Episode 2, I'll piss in the snow.
Like live on the pod?
Yeah, live on the pod.
So we'll
I'll
bring in snow. And then
you're saying, yeah, I'm just gonna just drop a leak real quick.
Dude, I've been blowing my gasket all pod. Can't lie to you.
Really?
Coming
just
as we speak.
Ripping them?
Yeah. Could you smell them?
No. Why? You drinking a lot of white milk? Coffee. I hope that sounds weird. Oh, it's coffee? Coffee makes you fart?
White milk.
White
milk.
White milk. What else you got for me, Trev?
Love.
Love?
I got love for you, Tony.
I got love for you too, man. Real quick, and I don't want to get too political.
Yeah.
What do you think about the trucker convoy?
Okay, what's another topic that we could talk about?
Just brushes over it, eh?
Pod. Not on the pod.
You don't want to touch that, eh?
Not on the pod. Nah. It's not a political pod, man.
It's not a political pod.
Nah.
I kind of want to know where you're at with it.
Okay, well, I'll say...
Because can I be honest? I don't have a stance.
No. Well...
I don't know enough.
No, I don't know enough, so I can't really say
I don't have a... That's the way we should be, though. If you don't know enough, don't take a stance about on either side. That's the way I feel.
As ridiculous as they have made it, I will say that they've kind of gone a little far, but I see what they're coming. You know what?
I'm on the same thing as you.
Again, I don't know. I have my own way of thinking, and it doesn't necessarily
we're
go
both
on to either side.
I think we both can agree we are not, and we have not been for the mandates at all taking place in the country.
Let's just put it this way. I want these 2 past years of COVID have been shit, and I just want it to go back to normal. I want it over, and that's all I'll say. That's all I really care about.
But I don't know enough about the protest to choose a side of who's right and who's wrong. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But what I will say is, it's crazy to see the Emergency Act get it called established or whatever. Like, to see that happen in our lifetimes, nuts.
It is pretty.
Also, though, and this, it kind of doesn't have much to do with it, but the fact that Windsor's border is that important to the government, like
Alabama is saying to Trudeau that they gotta open it.
Because they've been in Ottawa for 3 weeks now, like just not destroying the streets, despite what people might say. I don't know for sure if they are or not, but like, just clogging up the streets. They were in front of the border of Ambassador Bridge for 2 days. And then Trudeau was like, yeah, we're going to send everyone there. Just fill that place up with cops. And they did, because that's how important the passage of importing and exporting is. And it's nuts to think that we live in a city like that.
That is so
we never really understand that.
No, we won't.
I saw something on the news. It's like $300 million worth flows through there every day of manufacturing and shit.
That's fucking wild.
Don't stat check me on that, because this is not about stats. We're not about stats on this pod, okay?
No, clearly.
We're about feelings, no facts.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't have any more topics.
You don't have anything else to talk about?
We got lots of shit to talk about.
So, we have a lot of shit. Yeah, I don't have anything else
like
really planned to discuss.
Nah. But, dude, what do you think about these rubber duckies? I think they're great.
I think they are great. I think I would like to get an actual legit rubber ducky.
I would too.
It'd be pretty cool.
I would too. These are great. I love them. I think we hide one of them every episode.
Where?
Yeah, it's pretty. No.
Show me where.
No places to hide it.
Where shall we hide it? Okay, so I was thinking one segment that we could do for the show is
it's 11:11. Make a wish. Oh, it's 11:12.
Oh, fuck. I was just about to bust out the craziest wish.
Oh, too bad.
I guess I'll never be 6'4". Can I ask you something?
I'll never be 6'4".
Personal question.
Yeah.
Do you ever, like, think you wish you were taller?
Every second of every day.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try not to smile here, but... No, I just, like, I don't know. I just grew out of nowhere, so I didn't ever really...
I didn't grow out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're a short king, my man. You know what I mean?
If you want to put it like that.
A short king. Also, I gotta be honest. This is also rude of me to say, and I'm no one to talk, but I saw an old photo of you from high school today.
Uh-huh.
It looks like you had reconstructive surgery.
It looks like I did?
Yeah.
What do you mean by
It
that?
looks like a doctor went in there and was like, let's upgrade the whole system. Let's reboot everything.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I did not look the same in high school.
You don't look the same at all. At all. You look like two different people.
Great.
And that's coming from me. Like,
See,
look up the way I looked in high
Do
school.
you know what's different though? Is
What?
I look more like myself in grade 11 now than I do at the end of grade 12. At the end of grade 12, that's when like I was like, oh no, I was a different person in grade 12, man.
Grade 12, that's when you thought you had your peak good lookingness, or you just
No,
ugly?
no, that's when like I think grade 11 I was peak high school. Then it went down in
Well,
grade
dude,
12. And then I realized.
I remember too, like before COVID, you were getting the dad bod on you.
Oh yeah, I was.
You were dad bodded up a little bit.
I was very dad bod.
And it came out of nowhere. And
The
then
dad
COVID
bod
hit.
came out of
No,
nowhere?
just your transformation. I remember seeing you like January 2021 and being like, what happened? Are you eating? But you were just cut. Yeah, bro.
Dude.
I'm going to put that on the screen right here. That's going to be right here. Just that photo of you. Right here.
And then the new photo will be right here.
Bring! No, it's crazy. Like,
That's wild though.
you know what it goes to show? High school doesn't mean fuck all. High school doesn't mean shit.
Nah.
Do you ever think about that?
It doesn't mean anything.
Do you ever have days where you think back and like, oh, high school was cool and all, but like, it's 4 years of like meaningless nothing.
It's more for relationships than anything.
It's more
honestly.
for developing your future self.
That's all it is, really.
That's all it is. And it's crazy to think about that. There's a whole 3 years worth of age groups that have not had actual high school experiences.
My brother and sister.
Yeah.
Both.
They're going to be so weird.
They are
So
weird.
awkward.
Dude, I have younger siblings.
They don't even talk to me when I go over.
No, I have younger siblings, and I swear I could just tell with them and their friends it is so different at their age than when we were at their age. And it's
Yeah.
3 or 4 years of difference. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's 4 years.
Imagine doing
And
online
it's
school
so different.
Imagine doing online school since the second semester, 9th grade, till the 12th grade right now.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You didn't go through high school.
No.
You didn't change.
No. There hasn't
You
been
didn't evolve. You weren't bullied.
there hasn't been a prom since.
Do you think bullying's necessary?
I think so.
Hot take. It is a little necessary.
I think so.
It's a little bit necessary.
To the right extent.
Not bullying. Teased, roused.
Or just at least flaws being pointed out in a good or negative way. I think that if they're pointed out, then it at least forces you to look at yourself.
I think if
like,
it's
oh shit,
if it's on a controlled,
perfect.
if it's on a like a controlled, if it's like controlled where it's not getting out of hand and it's constant, you're just getting picked on. I think it's important at this developmental age to be like aware of how weird you are.
Honestly, and weird is obviously one thing. It is definitely
Yeah,
what we're talking
but
about.
we're all
Everyone's
going
weird in
through
their own way.
puberty.
But even
It's the worst.
like for example, that right there, like how I had the dad bod.
Yeah.
Dante, obviously I know he's like he's a brother to me at this point.
Yeah.
So like he obviously didn't. Well, he meant it,
Yeah.
but he didn't like not like me or anything like that.
Yeah.
He saw the dad bod and he's like, Trev, you're kind of getting fat. And then from there on, that's kind of when I was like,
sometimes that's all you
oh
need to hear.
shit, like he's not lying to me.
But it's a good
And
friend.
then, yeah, no, it is.
It's a good friend.
It is, and like I was like, shut the fuck up. He's like, no, you are though.
It's something that is
And, like,
necessary.
You didn't take it back, yeah.
Like if I was getting fat, I would want someone to be like, "Hey, you're getting fat."
I would tell you, like without telling you, probably.
You'd be like, "Hey,
I'm just.
sure you want that donut?"
I can't do it. I wouldn't even be like that.
But you're like me. Like if
Eat
you
that if you want,
dude. If you had
That's
something,
what I
if you had something in your teeth right now, I don't think I could tell you.
No, I would tell you if you had something in your teeth.
Really?
Yeah, because like 100%.
I don't know.
I couldn't look at it if it was in your teeth.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm the type of person where like it's hard for me to be like, "Yo, you have something in your teeth." I don't know why. I just no. But it's see, I'm convincing though. But
you are convincing.
No, it's just hard for me to be like I can't call someone out. I feel awkward about it. I've always been like that.
Yeah,
It's a weird thing.
I agree. We are at around time because I did start this about 10 minutes late.
Oh, you started it, eh?
Started about 10 minutes.
That's smart. We got the timer going and everything.
So, episode 1, Epi 1, white milk.
White milk. Is there any other questions you have? I think this podcast would be good to just bring questions on each other and just see how we react.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad.
Or just if you have a topic you're thinking about.
Since we're just getting into like the swing of things, we're trying to figure out what we're gonna make this show, how we're gonna kind of do it.
Yeah.
I say next week, compile 8 questions for each other. So I'll have 8 for you. You have 8 for me. We don't even have to get through all of them. We'll just basically build conversation on top of a question.
Yeah.
But those will be the conversation starters right there, the
Yeah.
questions. All right, so start next week. We'll do that. See how that kind of works out.
We'll also have more topics.
Of course, we'll
prepared,
have
I think.
topics, but like, it's just another way of kind of seeing how it kind of runs.
Like crazy shit. Telling
Yeah, but
stories.
I don't know, man. This is only Epi 1, so we got
Episode 1.
lots of
I'm going
shit.
to chop it up, edit it,
Lots of stuff coming.
and then post it. We need to make our social media accounts. We need to have our logos kind of set in stone a little bit. Just a little bit. And then go from there.
I think so.
Rubber ducky time. I just want to end this podcast with a hot take. I am wholeheartedly convinced I could have sacked Joe Burrow at least once in that game.
You can't give up that game, man.
I
Just
can't.
can't stop thinking.
I'm
about
upset because you build your team quarterback, offensive line. That's how you build your
it.
team.
Have you brought that point up every single day since the Super Bowl?
I brought it up to my dad this morning. 5 a.m.
Yeah.
This morning.
And yesterday?
This morning he looked at me and he I'm talking his ear off, and this morning he looks at me and he goes, "Just shut up."
Again?
Yeah, he was like,
shut
it's
up
the second
morning?
time where he's just like, "Dude, like just shut up." And I'm
It's
just
another shut
sitting
up
there
morning.
just like, yeah, he's probably right. He's probably shut up.
I mean, at 5:30, I want to hear Tony's voice, but man,
You'll never wake up that early in your life.
no, you're right.
You're a
I will
pussy.
never hear a voice at 5:30.
I'm doing legs tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. 6 a.m. I gotta wake up.
Dude, I've realized though, like when it comes to working out, going in the morning's awesome, but really, it for me, as long as I work out before anything else, it doesn't have to be super early. Like there's really no point for me to get up and work out unless I'm doing something at 8 a.m. and I have to beforehand. If
Yeah.
not, then I would just like to work out before I get everything done because it starts off my day well.
Yeah.
And I just have to learn how to wake up a little bit earlier. But I'm not making it a point to like, gym at 6 a.m. every morning.
Well,
But-
I think it's important to set a routine for yourself.
For sure. But for me, it's also like
You just don't function that early.
No, I can't. At 5:30,
I recently found out I'm good at functioning that early.
I can't function that early. I say earliest is 7:30, but even then, I would rather wake up at like 8. Give myself that a half hour, 8:30.
That's smart too.
But as long as I'm up by 9, that's usually kind of what I like to give myself.
Hey, different strokes for different folks. Just like
Different strokes for different folks. This has been episode 1 of the podcast.
This has been Rubber Ducky Time.
White
Thank you.
milk.
Please like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. We consider you a friend. Oh, that's right. We got to end
We
it.
gotta end it.
We consider you a friend because friends who bathe together stay together. Take care. That's going to catch on, I swear. Go fuck yourself. Okay, peace. See you guys. Jesus Christ.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun.
Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.